Well, howdy, folks. How y'all is? Now, I do a lot of videos on food and preparing food and making food and all that good stuff. But today, we're just gonna do a shoot the shit kind of video, vlog, and just shoot you straight. So if you're under the age of 35 and you get offended by the color of the sky or whatever offends you, then you can go ahead and turn this video off. If the only comfort you find in life is the Teletubbies. If not, join me. Ciao, y'all. Howdy, folks. Did a little plated meal in downtown Dallas this morning for luncheon. Like 400 people. And it's now later in the afternoon. I think it's around 5 o'clock. Anyway, I was noticing I was driving to the fancy part of town, and then I kind of went through the ghetto part of town and fancy part of town. Now I'm kind of in that middle ground or so. And I noticed something. Rich motherfuckers drive like assholes and don't give a fuck because they rich and they got lots of insurance, so they really don't give a fuck. And I noticed the ghetto motherfuckers drive the same way because they ain't got nothing to lose because they ain't got fuck, so they don't give a fuck. And that leaves people like me in the small, I'd say the middle class is about 1% of America now. I'm in that tiny little slice of 0.0001 of the 1%. And I'm trying to drive like normal because I don't want my fucking insurance going up. I can't afford that shit. But I just noticing, it's just an observation. All I know is tomorrow's me and Mrs. Chef's anniversary. We married a long time. It's a big one. And anyway, I'm supposed to be in Ruidoso, but because Junior Chef's about to have another granddaughter, I can't go too far out of town. So we got a little cabin in the woods we'll be showing y'all on a future episode. But man, I gotta get my hair cut because I'm starting to look I'm losing my Tom Cruise look and looking more like Jack Nicholson these days. Red rum. You probably noticed the tiredness in my eyes because I didn't sleep much last night. When you gotta get up and do a 11 a.m. plated meal for 400 people, you don't get much sleep the night before. I can tell you that. Unless you go to bed at like 5 in the afternoon. Anyway, I'm gonna get a haircut because I need to feel summer fresh again and hit the road. And it's probably the last trip of summer because I get really busy and start next week, and I've been really busy. I hadn't had time to film a lot lately, so thank you all for staying tuned for what I have been putting out. But hopefully we'll get some insight on the road coming up here this week and have a good episode. We'll see. You just never know how the episode's going to turn out until you film it. So I'm coming through like the North Dallas hood part right now. This is off of Walnut Street, but Skillman, Ardea, Walnut, this area in here is a high crime area, and it's not as bad as some of the stuff in the south and the west of Dallas, but you can get into some action over here for sure. That's something you don't see much here lately is some clouds. Look like it might be a raindrop or two in them. As you can see, the grass and everything is very parched. It hadn't rained in North Texas in probably 3 months now. Alright, so this part of town is known as Little Saigon. Everything over here is Vietnamese. There's some badass food places over here in this part of town though. So I just Googled barbershops. What I put in? I put haircut, this area. It took me to this place. Hair Ferry. Is this a reasonable place for a straight white man to get a haircut? Well, voila! The Hair Fairy did a fabulous job. I want to stay PC here, so them swept down there and poof, your daddy hair. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, they give me the Ricky Martin dude. Yeah. And yeah, that's right. With our new commander-in-chief, I'm living La Vida Broca. So this morning on the way into Big Dump, Dallas it is, the Big Dumpus. Anyway, on the way in, I turned the news channel on for a minute. I was flipping through and I got on some FM stations talking about news. And they were talking about something about China's about to take over Taiwan. And I was like, that's like America taking over Puerto Rico and treating it like a stepchild. Wait. Anyway, yeah, I can't turn the news on, man. I can't listen to all that garbage. I mean, the news is such a double-edged sword, a double standard. Like, if I said anything they say on the news on this channel, they would say I was probably racist, I was hate speech, I was, spreading false accusations or some shit, Like, you can't, that shit they say on the news, you couldn't say as a normal person on a YouTube channel. You get banned immediately. Yeah, so not to spread disinformation, allegedly, I was listening to the news this morning on the way in and heard that China was going to take over Taiwan. That's totally allegedly. It may happen, it may not happen. Maybe I'm just making this up. So my brother, he thinks we live in a simulated world or a simulator or something sort, some Matrix type shit. And, like 5 years ago, I thought he was crazy, but the more and more time goes on, I think he might not be as crazy as I thought he was. So if all that's true, I'm hoping that the old me will bring me like the Sports Almanac from like 2036 or something, and I can live like Biff Tannen's life, like I take over and I own like a Vegas style world where I'm come out ahead if we're in a simulated version of our own self. Yeah, man, why not? Anyway, earlier today I had to run into a neighborhood Walmart and pick up some the sun's getting on my last nerve here. Get out of my face. Anyway, I had to run into a neighborhood Walmart. I was a little short on croutons for these salads, and I left my phone in the car charging, and I really fucked up on that one, because so I'm in there and I'm on the salad dressing aisle. Man, I was just gonna be in there like 2 minutes, so I gotta grab some damn croutons. So I walk in and I go over to the salad dressing aisle to get the croutons, and this damn hear all this yelling and screaming and shit, and I was like, what in the hell is going on? So I look back towards the front doors there, because the salad aisle, like the dressing and shit, was like halfway in the middle of the store. You walk into one of the neighborhood stores and the produce right there. I turn around the corner there, and this black woman just walks up and slaps this Chinese woman in the face. And that Chinese woman, she took like a bag of apples and threw it at her. And then they're throwing apples at each other. And then the black lady picks up like all the bread and starts throwing it at her. I mean, it was something. I wish I'd have had my camera. I was like, damn, the one time I could get a viral ass video, I leave my camera in the car. It always works out like that. Kind of like the time when the dude dumped over a whole truckload of animal parts, and I just ran over there to try to get the dude out of the damn, turned over semi so he didn't die. But man, that'd have been a fantastic viral video. I still think I did the right thing though. Anyway, the lady was definitely Chinese. I heard her say "bao." It's Cantonese or whatever. It means fat. She's calling her fat and all this stuff. Anyway, and she was a big lady, the black lady. Anyway, both of them had small kids with them, like 2, 3, 4 years old. And I was like, really? So anyway, I get up to the front and check it out. I was hoping that like no gunfire broke out or whatever. I was like, I do not have time for be in the middle of a gunfight today or whatever the hell's gonna happen in this place. I just want to get the hell out of here. So I asked the dude. You know, they got no checkout people, but the dude, they got one dude that goes through all like the self checkout. I said, what started all that? He said it started in the parking lot over a parking space. You really gonna go in there and you know damn well they got trespassing? They probably, I don't know if they went to jail or what happened. You know, I got the hell out of there. But you know, you gonna do all that in front of your small children over a damn parking space? I mean, what the hell is going on in this country? Anyway, it was a lesson well learned. Make damn sure you got enough croutons before you try to go do an event, so you don't end up in a damn Walmart. All right, folks, that's enough of my rant today. We're going to be hitting the road, so join us here tomorrow for another fantastic Insane on the Road series, and we will see you guys then. Stay tuned for more to come. Got some really good videos coming up. See you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.